Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and tonight I'm joined by Dana.
Hi.
We're back for some more Dawson's Creek season 4. Today we're going to be watching season 4, episode 15.
Ooh, that's an interesting title.
So I should probably tell you the title of the show or this episode is 4 Stories.
Oh.
So I think it's going to be segmented. Like we're going to have a title for each.
Oh. Very cool.
And then I guess they'll converge at some point, and that's when Dawson and Joey will have that awkward conversation that I'm not looking forward to.
Oh, okay. All
I was
right.
thinking more along the lines of something that required silverware pace.
Son, I want to run out and tell the entire world what I did last night and who I did it with.
You're not really planning on doing that, are you?
No, but
Good.
why is that good?
Because it's private. And I really want to keep it that way. I really don't want the whole world to know about our sex life.
I think I get it. By the whole world, you really mean Dawson.
Now, why does it have to be about that? Why can't it just be the fact that I don't want to hurt him any more than I already have?
I don't want to hurt him either.
can't.
Okay,
I'm
I
done.
don't. But I do want to be able to have.
But he's not wrong because she's not denying it.
It's true, but it's just kind of like, why is everything always revolving back to Dawson? Like, why is that the go-to thing?
Because he's always insecure about it because that was
Um,
like her first love.
I know, but like at one point it can't be. You
But
know?
like she doesn't do anything to like alleviate his anxiety. She's just like she feeds into it.
But would you want okay, maybe I don't know, but I understand where she's coming from because I'm not someone who likes like I don't know what he's getting upset about. She's a virgin. She's right. She's not gonna know what is the difference between what they did versus like an amazing time or a horrible
No,
time.
no, that I get. It's the
But
dog.
that's what leads into this. Him getting upset about her not wanting to tell people. And it's like maybe she doesn't. She's been weird about this from day one. What makes you think that she's gonna want to talk about it with anyone?
Right. She doesn't even really want to talk about it with you.
They didn't want to talk, they don't even like the fact that they even did it was a shocker to everyone involved, including her. So it's kind of like a little crazy that he's getting mad that she's just not like, okay, so we had sex. That means everything. She's just normal now. He banged the normal into her. Good job, Pacey. Like, come on. Like, I'm just like his inability to see her. And then also, like, she is no angel. Like, she can't see him either. And I'm starting to see like where the problems are really, really, really becoming big because it's like the communication styles are different.
Yeah.
Sex with my girlfriend, whom I adore, without having to worry about the soap operatic repercussions of him finding out. Let me ask you one question, Joe. What would you say to him? You know, if he were here right now and he asked you, what would you tell him?
None of his business.
Well, I would have to tell him the truth.
What does he want? Does he want her to just be like hanging all over him? Like
I think like that Pacey just like consistently lets his insecurity get the best of him instead of like learning to deal with the insecurity in some way. Like
Mhm.
coming through getting some sort of coping with it. Like I think it's kind of unfair of him to like assume that Joey is just gonna like change. Like she has been doing nothing but acting this way about sex like since they got together. Like it's kind of crazy how
But
much he avoided it.
this is the pattern because I could already predict what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They fought because she didn't agree with how he was feeling or his anxiety.
Mhm.
She's angry now, so she walks away, and now she's gonna come back calm at some point and apologize, and then they're gonna be good
Yeah.
until next week.
Like, it's a like the fact that this keeps rotating around and around and around that like there's no like moment of where they're getting over the hump and then now it's like a little bit of smooth sailing. It's just kind of like just when you think everything's good, the writers are like, no, no, no.
Because Pacey also doesn't stop. He just keeps going. It's almost like he's like, nope, I am not allowed to have nice things, so I'm just gonna wreck it.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, it's kind of just like I don't see. I think he's blowing this out of proportion. He like got triggered by the fact that she didn't say he was amazing, which is kind of messed up. And then just kept snowballing that. Be like, oh well, because I wasn't amazing, that means she's not gonna want to tell Dawson.
Yeah, but
And then
also if I wasn't amazing because you didn't have an orgasm.
yeah, exactly. And it's just kind of like I would feel the same way. She'd be like, "Dude, can we not talk? We're in a public setting, and I really don't want to be talking about my orgasms with someone that's like 2 feet away this way.
Right.
Like, don't you think we could talk about that? I don't know, in a private setting. Like, it's
We could
kind
have talked about that while we were still in bed.
right. Well, remember when we were laying there when we were late for the bus? We could have talked about it then, or talked about it right afterwards.
Yeah.
Would y'all pass out?
Right. Maybe it was so amazing they passed out.
No way, he's a fucking sophomore. There's no way he's lasted more than a couple minutes max, and that's all she that was it. That's all she wrote.
It's interesting that she's Jen's grandmother, and Jen's been missing from episodes, but she's had a lot of screen time with Dawson this season.
Because she's everybody's grandma.
Right.
Not just Jen's grandma, she's everybody's grandma.
Is it messed up that I want Grams to be more upset so I can have more of an emotional reaction to her?
I feel like Graham has been through it so many times that she's kind of like, oh, this is old hat. Like, I'm kind of confused by Dawson's reaction to all this. Like, I feel like he's kind of blaming Brooks for not having friends, and it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels, again, very immature. Like, it's kind of just feels like his immaturity shining through, that he doesn't understand that life is super complicated. And the longer you live it, the more complicated it gets. And there's so much nuance to things. It's never.
Yeah, that falls in line with Dawson's personality.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, the whole reaction's very on brand. So, like, we know
he is consistent.
yeah. Oh, it's just kind of like hard to listen to because, again, it's like you were one of the last people that like made an impact on his life. Like, to think of him as like, anything but like who he really. Because I feel like he really opened up at the end.
Yeah.
Like, so
I was thinking, but then I was like, no, that's not right. Remember when he had him sign those papers, and I guess it was to be like his health proxy?
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, oh, what if like that was like lawyer papers and he had to sign and like he left him everything in a will? But I'm like, no, that was definitely like the health proxy because that was the story. So
yeah, it's that. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing initially when he asked him to sign. I thought he was lying about the whole like medical pills to really just give him everything, like in a way without giving it to him directly.
right.
That's what I thought when he asked him to sign those papers and generally, but when that storyline came out, I was like, okay, so I guess it really had to only be that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to me, I would think that Dawson would be like, this is great because now I can have access to all of his stuff to help with the to make this documentary even better, because he passed away during it. So it's kind of like we can turn this into something more by using all of the things that he's left behind,
He didn't finish it? I thought he finished it and showed it to him.
Oh, maybe he did. I thought it was kind of like, here's like a
rough draft.
On a cut still, I thought. And then, but I could be wrong.
So he's a soap opera actor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's from Days of Our Lives.
Oh, fun. Crossover.
He's a friend of mine. And I'm going to miss him.
And a film director.
Yeah, well,
That's what he asked.
this afternoon then. Okay.
Okay, again, he is underage. Why are these adults trying to have these adult
Yeah, like, can I talk to your parents?
like
at no point do these people go, can you please get your parents?
right.
Have them come with you to my office. Like, if you, especially they should be looking for his parents, not him.
Right.
Like, because he's not going to be able to own anything anyway. I don't think. Like, unless unless you put it in a trust for him. Like if Brooks put money in a way, it would be in a trust for him, I guess.
Maybe.
What's happening?
Hi.
Jennifer?
Yes, Jen.
Tom Frost.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah.
I apologize for the mess.
Yeah, you might want to work on it.
Have a seat. I take it you've never been in therapy.
You take it right. Which is actually quite surprising, given my sordid history and all, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, this is weird.
Seriously though, who takes the lounge? I would be like, I'll take the shit.
So, how are you today?
You got me for the hour. But I'm not promising anything. And don't think I didn't catch that whole none too subtle reverse psychology thing you just pulled.
Why don't we start with your friends?
Okay. Friends. Well, I guess really just started about 2 years ago. It was the day before my first day my sophomore year, and I just moved from New York City, and I don't know, got out of the cab, and they were right in the middle of making Dawson.
I didn't know what to make of him at first. I almost felt like he was putting personal issues on her, like with his looks and stuff. I was like, is he going through something?
Well, I mean, like, that's how they always like kind of like predict, like, I guess portray therapy. I have no idea what it's like. I've never been in therapy before. I know there's lots of different types, lots of different styles and stuff, and it is very much like a subjective, like you vibe thing. Like you have to vibe with them and be able to trust them because you're gonna talk about some serious shit.
Right.
You know, so I don't know how I liked his approach,
Yeah.
you know, but she feels safe with him, I guess. His hair's weird. That's the time we're in, 2001.
Is it bad that I had for a very split second was like, are they gonna get romantically involved? Like her and her therapist.
Oh, well, I mean, she would,
Right.
but hopefully she could figure out why she would. Probably.
You seem different.
Too?
Yeah, you look different too. Is it your hair or something?
No.
I mean, it's not bad different. It's good different. It just. No.
You want to get out of here?
I hate this show up in TV. The whole "you look different," like the purity is gone.
You've been in hell the last 3 days, and I should have been there, giving you everything that you've given me. Where was I? Just,
He has a girlfriend.
For real. Does she know that? Like, they're aware, like, everybody's aware, right?
Yeah, they found out during Pacey's birthday party that he didn't want because she caught them kissing in the basement.
Right. You're right. So cringe.
I'm asking you if you slept with Pacey.
it's kind of personal, don't you think?
I think it's really personal.
I mean, what if I was to stand here and ask you if you've slept with Gretchen?
The answer would be no. But you're right. It's very personal. It's none of my business, and
You're so willing to answer that because you want to know her answer, jerk.
This is such cringe. Oh my god.
I apologize. I'm sorry. You know, Joe, I guess I want you to know that I'm not holding in anything that we might have said in the past, okay? I mean, I want you to live your life and be happy and enjoy everything that goes along with that. Yeah, I know that sometimes you make a promise and you mean it at the time, but then life gets in the way, and it makes it impossible to keep.
What promise?
What are they talking about? What is
What
he?
promise? That like
What?
what? For as far as I know, she never said anything like I'm saving myself for marriage. Is he saying that she promised to have sex with him? Like, like what promise?
That's supposed
Okay. This is where I have to pull for Pacey because it's like, why can you stroke this guy's ego and make him feel good about himself, but you can't do the same for your boyfriend?
for real. For real.
Tell him he was great, not nice.
But the fact that like this is even like she's even entertaining this
I'm
conversation.
not even mad at him. If Pacey had done something like this, she would have been like flipped out on him.
I don't even know anymore right now. Like I'm at a loss for words on how to react how this conversation is currently happening. Like I was fully expecting her to be like, it's none of your business. Why are you asking me this question? Who gives a shit what I said even yesterday? Like, it doesn't matter. You have whatever it is I say, I could change my mind in a second. It doesn't matter. I don't
Well,
care
he
what
laughed
I
at it,
said.
and she said that's personal, and he's like, "Yeah, I know it's extremely personal." Okay, then why did you ask?
Why are we proceeding? Like, why is the conversation continuously what? Like,
No,
oh,
I have not slept with Pacey.
Oh. uh, oh.
Your face.
what?
I don't know. Like, what? There's,
What?
there's just no words.
What?
And it's still not over.
I'm sorry, that was a sigh of relief you just heard.
Okay. So I don't understand what he wants. Like, does he just want her to like be a virgin forever while he does whatever he does with his life? like,
Like
like is she somehow damaged goods if she gives her virginity to somebody else that's not
I
him?
don't know if it's going that far, but it's what he's implying, I will say. I'm just super floored that she didn't tell him the truth. And like
I mean, the argument could be made that him and Pacey don't have the relationship they once had, and they're not going to talk about it.
doesn't oh, okay. I
But
know what you're saying, but it does no. Their relationship status, like their friendship status, should have no bearing.
okay, so it was disrespectful for him to ask. It was disrespectful to her because that's her personal business, but
Correct.
it's also disrespectful to his girlfriend.
Correct.
And she was disrespectful for lying because she's being disrespectful to Pacey.
Told Pacey that she would tell him the truth. Point
Yeah,
blank.
she
There
did.
is
She
no
did.
misconstruing. Like, you know how like sometimes they'll do that thing where it's like, "Ooh, was that what I meant when I said that?" Like,
Yeah.
you
Uh-huh.
misinterpreted what I said. No, she said that when he asked, he's like, "Well, what would you tell him right now if he was here? What would you tell him?" She's like, "Well, I would have to tell him the truth."
Right.
She did not. She lied. Why?
It's almost like Pacey knows Dawson so well that he knew that the question would come up.
Yes. And he also apparently knows Joey. and has known Joey. Pacey's been right this whole time. The entire time, how you and I both have sat here and said, "Oh, Pacey needs to get over his insecurities." There's nothing to be insecure about. Like, when I literally just said in this episode, rewind the tape, back to the beginning of this fucking episode where I just said, "Oh, Pacey, why does it always got to be Dawson? When are we get over Dawson?" Apparently, he never should get over Dawson, because apparently this entire time Joey's still holding a candle for Dawson Leary.
That's what I was trying to say earlier when I was like, she doesn't do anything to alleviate that anxiety because she feeds into it.
And I thought that was like, oh, I feel like a fool. I went to bat for my girl Joey, and she is doing my boy Pacey dirty right now. Okay, so okay, what's worse, physical cheating or emotional cheating? I feel like emotional cheating is by far way worse. If I found out that my significant other was in love with someone else and never touched them, I still consider that just as bad as a betrayal. It's like, why are you here? Like,
yeah,
I'm infuriated right now. I'm so angry.
You ready for the promo for the next episode?
I don't know.
See if it makes us angrier.
Oh, I can't believe that Joey would do this.
All right.
Oh, I can't believe it.
An intimate secret she's keeping
Certain people have no need to know this information.
can only stay quiet so long.
You have to tell Dawson the truth.
A deception that could come between everyone.
Joey lied to Dawson.
An all-new Dawson's Creek.
There we go. Just blow the ship up, why don't you? Just explode the ship. Explode it. Dead.
Remember when you were really upset about Pacey and Andy? And I was like, don't you worry, my time will come. Well, the time has come, and I'm sorry that you have to go through it a second time.
You still have more episodes of Doctor Who to go. I have stuff in the back burner. Don't you worry.
My time is now. My time to be devastated is now.
Time is now. There's still more. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I can't. I don't think you know what? Okay. So if Joey still can't be straight up with Dawson, at this point, I don't give a flying F about what her reasons are. I don't care. Because it's just why. There's no logical reason other than
It's all to coddle Dawson's fragile ego. That's all it is.
Why does she want to do that? That's what I'm saying. Every single time you come up with a reason why she might do it, it's like, then why? And why? And then once we get down to the very bare minimum, the bottom of that damn barrel, it really comes down to the fact that she still has feelings for him.
Ugh.
It really does.
But
Nobody does this for a friend.
yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself,
Because, you know what? She dated Jack. And if Jack were to ask her, not that he would. No, he would. Because he's one of the girls now. But, he would tell him the truth. And they dated. So. It's almost like a weird codependency thing that she
to me,
can't.
it's like, if you didn't want to answer the question, all you would have to say is none of your business. How dare you ask me that question? One, and I don't care how defensive it looks, because the principle is correct. It's none of your fucking business what I do or do not do with my body, whether I did or didn't do it.
The conversation should have ended with when she said that's personal.
Yeah, that, right?
Yeah.
But
then he had to go on and say, I know it's extremely personal and you totally don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Right. And she catered to that.
She felt obligated to.
I don't know.
Because then what? Then he's spiraling because he doesn't know the real answer because she didn't give him the answer.
Again, let him spiral. To me, it's like, if you didn't have feelings for someone, it's a very easy response. And it's a very easy way to deal with it. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Spiral, bitch. Go on. Spiral out in the street. I don't give a fuck.
Worry
Bye.
about your own, worry about your own relationship. Stay out of mine.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been like, it's none of your business. And the last time I checked, you're dating Gretchen. Like, or did you guys have sex yet? Like, again, which is what she asked. And he's just like, oh, but it's none of my business. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't want to know that. Like, if she's truly over him, which she's obviously not.
Even though she says she is.
She's a liar. That's the whole thing.
Clearly she's a liar.
Liar. Now she's a liar. Like, whether that's the whole thing is more like whether she is acknowledging her own feelings or not is kind of where it comes down to now.
Maybe
It's
Joey.
like,
Maybe Joey should go to therapy.
but they all do. They all do. And again, like, what kills me about all this is that Pacey has done literally everything correctly. And this proves he has been doing everything correctly. The only thing that we had pinged him on about this is the fact that he kept going back to the Dawson well, that he keeps making it an issue because he brings it up as the reason for every problem of the relationship. But now it's proven that is correct. Like, he's been right the whole time.
And maybe that's why, because I know more than you,
Yeah.
that I've been like, no, but he has a reason because
Right. I'm like, no, there isn't a reason. She's over him because I had no idea that she's a lying hoe. Like,
now she's a hoe.
Now she's a hoe. Well, she's not a virgin anymore, so she used to be just a liar. Now she's a liar.
She's for the streets.
No, she's not. I'm shocked by this. I truly am, because again, also Joey holds herself to such a standard.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the it's all the dancing. All the dancing that they've been doing. It makes it worse.
I know.
Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe you did this to me.
I did this to you.
Yes. I didn't have this in my life until I met you.
Well, it was on your watch list, so I just kind of
put whatever,
on top of the list.
You know what this is. Let me just tell you, viewers, exactly what this is. Don't let Tommy fool you. He saw a victim, like a lion in the prairie or whatever, the savannah. And he's like, "Oh, you've never seen Dawson's Creek? Ha ha!
Let me destroy you."
Oh, here's Joey. Here's Dawson, and here's Casey, who's never allowed to be happy.
It's true.
Or Jack. Jack's also not allowed to be happy.
Yeah, and if they're trying to do him and Toby, nobody wants that.
Exactly. I cannot.
Well, hopefully. No, you can't even get around it because it's a thing now. It's a lie. So I was gonna say, hopefully the promo's misleading and the secret or the thing that she lied about is something else. But
no.
Because Gretchen said flat out that she lied to Dawson. So that's the only thing.
In the promo, yeah, like she told. So the way they cut it made it seem like Gretchen told Pacey that Joey lied to Dawson about them sleeping together. That's what they implied it to be. Yeah. But her actual line was, Joey lied to Dawson.
So what's probably going to happen is Pacey's going to talk to his sister, who he lives with, about what happened. Mm-hmm. She's going to probably slip or tell Dawson. Dawson's going to be like, "What are you talking about? I asked her and she said no," which should be a problem for Gretchen. She should be like, "Why are you asking her?"
Oh, yeah.
And then she's gonna run back to Pacey and be like,
"I don't know why." Yeah, like my beef would have been immediately with Dawson, but like, why do you give a fuck about what Joey and Pacey are doing in the bedroom? First off, and second, so what it seems like to me, I think Gretchen finds out via Joey, and then Gretchen then finds out from Dawson what Joey said to Dawson, because there's a scene where she's like, "You need to tell Dawson the truth." And so, like, there's a moment where she can confront Joey about the lie before, I would imagine, Pacey knows. Because then, like, why would she tell
This is all so stupid. Why does everybody care about this girl's virginity?
who cares? Like, why is it such a big deal? Again, like, I don't know why we're even asking the question, and
It's almost like the whole town wants to know if Joey's a virgin.
she's the only virgin left, and they're like, she's so pure, we must defile her. It's like the grossness of human life, okay? But it's like there's so many problems with this on so many levels, and like there's so much hurt on the horizon that
Yep.
I really, really, really hate. And it's like the same feelings of like watching a slow motion train wreck. You're like, it can be prevented. Get out of the way. Leave. Stop talking. Like, don't lie. Like,
This train is the slow motion Sailor Moon transformation.
yeah, it is. It is. It's like going around. Woo!
Right.
I can't. It's just this is just so unnecessary. It's like the most unnecessary thing that's ever been on this show. I can't. I really
I really don't remember
can't.
this patch of the season, so I really couldn't tell you what's happening next.
I'll tell you what. I literally left my mouth open for like a solid 5 minutes.
Your face was hysterical.
Like I couldn't believe that she actually lied.
Right.
Like I really didn't. I really couldn't think Joey would lie. I truly believe that this was going to be the moment where that it would be the final nail that just like let Dawson finally truly move on. And again, like if she didn't want to answer, she didn't have to answer.
Yeah.
Like there was a perfect way to get out of it. Say it's none of your business and then walk right away. Literally walk away. You're already walking away. And you were also, I think she was going to tell him because she turned around and was going to say something to him at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was it? What was
And
the
she saw him like waiting with bated breath, looking all like
right? Well, they both did that thing where they said each other's name. Like she turned around and went to go say Dawson, he goes Joey, and they did like, oh no, you've heard blah blah blah, and then so like she didn't actually get a chance to say what she wanted to say, I guess, or like that moment afterwards where like she sounded like she was going to tell him, like at the end of her speech, it kind of just started to what it sounded like to tell him, yes, I did, and then chose to lie right after that. There's no way around this. Joey's really fucked. She's cooked. She's cooked, y'all.
Do you know what also sucks? Because it would have been a fight. Her not telling him would have been a fight with Pacey, because I could see her saying to Pacey, he asked me and I told him it was personal. Like just telling him what happened. And then him getting all, insecure and feeling like, oh, you're embarrassed by me. Why don't you want Dawson?
Well, now rightfully so. Now that's the whole thing. Is like all of his insecurities are founded.
Yeah.
Like he just proved every single point that he ever made.
Right.
Like I just don't see how you come back from this. Not for Pacey. I just don't see how you can. Because it's everything you said was going to happen. But what sucks about this is that, they had to have sex for it to happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like a milestone. Like you get somewhere and then all down the drain. It's over. It has to be over. How did they recover from this? I don't know.
Yeah. I really don't see how they have their, episodic makeup at the end of this.
I don't know how the writers write around this to make Joey come out smelling good. Because right now she smells like utter dog shit. Like there was no reason to lie.
Yeah.
For anything like that's what I'm saying. Like when things are right, it's effortless to speak about it. Your truth.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no problems with it. When you have shame, if you have some level of shame in any way, this is what happens.
Yeah.
She's shameful of this. And
Yeah.
why is she shameful? She shouldn't be. Because and again, it's like actions and words, right? She's been saying all the words, but the actions have been wanting. And I feel like that's what Pacey's been hinting at this entire time.
Yeah.
That it's like, you're here, but not here.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been afraid of. And now it's all been proven to be true. Like, Pacey needs that. Like, that's another thing, too, is kind of like, again, someone who has seen him struggle, be in the struggle with him, like, knows his family life, and then allows this mess to happen. Like,
I almost feel like Pacey's like, have you ever seen like that, I guess, like TikTok or reel, or video skit that
yeah.
people have remade, I think, where it's like dating an overthinker, and it's like the guy saying to the girl, "I'm not mad at you. I'm not hungry." Like, like he's just like telling her like everything is fine. I just have nothing to say right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel
like reassure him that everything's okay, and I don't know how you do that.
Right.
Because now you've lied. So I don't
Well,
know.
this is the worst nightmare. There can be no trust anymore. I really don't think so. I mean, like, it's just, even if it is, I don't think I'll be able to believe it.
You have trust that she's not.
I don't trust Joey at all now. Like, I don't think I could trust her for anyone. It's like, girl, that again, like, also, I'm like, girl, how about you just not be with anybody, go to college, and fuck your way.
Go to France.
Go to fucking France. You should have went to France literally since day one, screaming from the goddamn rooftop, man. Like, I don't know. If she just went to France, none of this would happen.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, I guess until next time.
Rant over. God, I can't.
Thank you once again to our Patreon supporters for joining us for another episode of Dawson's Creek. Hopefully you agree with us and you're not tortured.
I don't care if you agree. That's all I'm gonna say. Tommy can care. I won't care. I don't care. Come for me. Joey's a bitch.
As always, you can find us on all the other socials at Queers and Soaps. And until next time, have a great night. Bye.
Bye.